Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new, like I always say, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, stick a like on the video, and turn on your post notification bell so that you can get notified when we go on a live stream like this or when I post pre-recorded video. Once again, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, stick a like on the video, and turn on your post notification bell. So we're going to be discussing all things Arsenal today. To do it, I'm bringing in my resident analyst. What's good?
Missing soccer, man.
Where have you been? It's been almost forever.
Well, that's what happens when it's the international break. You
So,
know.
because of international break, you took a break too.
Well, it looks like it. It looks like it. But I've been good. Arsenal news. Partey is doing what Partey does again.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
Part
that.
part time.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
So, let's start from. Let me see. How do I start? Now, it's just been 7 games, right? Just like most of the pundits, the media miscreants always say, and some of the Arsenal haters.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we've played 7 games, won 6, lost 1. For me, give me your self appraisal of the season so far.
Using what so am I using excellent, very good, good? What am I using?
Just summarize and give
Over.
me just
I mean,
in your
it's
words.
been I'd say compared to what my expectations of the season, it's been very good. Um, if we had won against Man U, it would have been excellent. But it's
Exactly.
been very good. I wasn't expecting this. I wasn't expecting 6 wins, 1 defeat. So I'm satisfied for now with the performance.
So what we say to the people that will hit back and say, come on, you've not played anybody significant. Even the one you played, someone that seems significant in Manchester United, you lost. So what will you say with people that pose that kind of argument?
There are no small teams in the Premier League. Um,
Interesting.
there are no any team can cause an upset on any day, right? So you have to always be at you have to be perfect all the time, pretty much. I don't think it even has anything to do with luck. You have to do your homework. You have to make sure your players are fit. You have to make sure your players know they're up to the challenge. Because every game is a battle. Nothing is handed to you in the Premier League.
Exactly.
So that's what I would say
Well,
in
I'll say to
short.
those people, even though you could claim I'm going to be biased to us now, which is fair, but I can still be objective. Like if you go by that logic, that have not played anybody, how come Man City, who have played nobody, have drilled their matches or lost their matches? So you cannot have it both ways.
No, I think people when it comes to Arsenal, I think people are just it's weird because if like you just said, when City does it, nobody notices,
Yeah,
or it just seems, or when Liverpool, who's
like we could
actually
argue who substantial have City played this season.
yeah,
But City is fantastic. But when I start doing, oh, who have you played?
yeah,
Like, come on, anything that is not
is,
logical is
is
not
the
sensible.
banter is the banter era that's still causing this
I
issue.
understand we used to be. I'm going to use the word used to be the banter
The banter
brand
FC,
of the English Premiership,
yeah.
but we're playing well for the past 2 seasons. We've not given that mantle to Manchester United. Maybe
Hmm.
Chelsea it looks like that, but
Yeah,
you cannot continue to ignore the fact that Arsenal are a different beast right now. You cannot ignore the facts. You
I
can't.
mean, when people don't want to listen to you, you just have to show them, right?
Yeah,
That's the thing. So
I'm going to put it up here right now. Right?
yeah,
Let's see.
because
Uh,
it's crazy though. Honestly, it is crazy. It's the double
Standards.
standards again. But I mean, Arsenal just have to keep doing what they are doing.
Because let's look at the league table, right?
Yeah.
Let's look at it right here. We have 7 games, right? Won
Mhm.
6, drawn 0, lost 1, 17 goals for a GA7 plus 10
Mhm.
goals, 18 points. Like, come on. What else do they want? What else do they want?
Uh, they have to keep it interesting.
Yeah.
They
But
have
these
to keep it
these
interesting.
these, these tracks, call
Mm.
sports, can struggle and limp over with boring games, have
Yeah,
17 points, oh, they look more like a better team. Shut.
yeah.
Let me watch my language. I have to watch my language. Like,
Two
what are we doing?
win-win, draw, win-win, and they haven't been. They play their funeral football, as they call it.
See, if you have insomnia, if you watch sports, you'll fall asleep.
Yeah,
They are
they're not. They're
boring.
not particularly. Yeah, they're not particularly
Because
entertaining.
sometimes I have to talk about sports. I can't. I watch this
What? There's
sport.
nothing to talk about. I think the most exciting thing about sports. There's no exciting thing about sports actually.
They're boring to watch. Seriously, they're boring to watch.
They are not. But that's their game. That's their game. And if it works with them. I'm not a sports fan, so good luck to the guys that claim North London is theirs. No, there's only
Yeah,
one
we
team
know
in
North
North
London is
London.
red. We know that.
There's
We
only
know
one
that.
team. There's only one team.
The other teams are strags.
Yeah.
They're damn strags. So
Yeah.
come on. So let's move on to the next part of the conversation. Why is that every time we hear party, there's a panic? Like,
Part-time panic.
oh Christ.
It's sad because he wasn't injury prone until he came to us.
Is party 29?
Well, that's the discussion between him and his agent and the Ghanaian FA. But it's worrying. I talked about it before.
Is this worrying?
It's
This is not worrying.
This is more than worrying.
this is see, we need to see for me right now, we need Partey to be the backup. We need to get in the midfielder as quick as January. You can't he's
Yeah.
unreliable.
Yeah,
Like he's so unreliable.
yeah. It's unfortunate because when he's there, oof, we look when he's not there now, as it stands, when he's not there,
Yeah.
we look like we're maybe 85%.
No, I
You
think we
know?
look like 70%. When
Really?
see, I am very confident we'll have won the Manchester United bout rather match if Partey was there.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
It's
the naive
infuriating.
mistakes and positioning
Yeah,
Partey
yeah.
won't take that kind of naive
Mhm.
mistake. He won't be in those kind of positions or those kind of passings.
Yeah, and he even brings
Presence.
confidence. Yeah, he brings
To the
so
game.
if
Yeah.
I'm Gabriel and Saliba, I know that before they get to me, they have to pass Partey.
Exactly.
So I'm confident. And then if I'm Ramsdale, I'm like before they get to, but they have to get to Partey. Then
Yeah.
they have to. So
Saliba and Gabriel.
yeah, but then now you have Uhu Sambi. They're like Jack. You can't
we are
count.
not shitting on Sambi. He's
It-
still a youngster.
no,
He will
you
get
don't. If
there,
you
but
don't have it, you don't have it.
you don't have it. That's
Yeah,
it.
you don't have it. Hopefully he can get there, but it's not going to get there next season.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm
So
sorry.
we have to do something. I said it the last time. If we can cash in, not January. If we
Yeah.
can cash in the summer, let's cash in. But we need
Do you
to
think
get.
that would be the smartest thing to do? I don't think cashing in. He signed, I think, 4+1 or 5-year contract. This is third season, so
Mhm.
we can confirm authoritatively.
Uh-huh.
Because I was saying this season will make us know how much whether he's an injury-prone player or not. Now we can confirm he's injury-prone, right?
No. Oh, you
Nobody's
said
gonna
this season will make us confirm.
confirm
Okay.
that he's injury-prone. Now you cannot. Who's going to buy Partey knowing this incessant injury? You're not going. How do you
You
cash
can
in?
still go back to Spain. Me, I think it's because I think the Premier League is just
It's too much for him.
it's too much for him.
I think so.
If he goes back to Spain, if he goes to America, it'll be fine. He should just go end his retirement. And the sad thing is that this is his prime.
Exactly.
So it's just sad.
Unofficial age-wise, yes. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But if you look at this, see, I just think even they go back to Spain. See,
Mhm.
once something, how I put it, once your body goes, it goes.
Mm.
So going back to Spain will not change you from not being injury prone.
I hear you, but I disagree.
Okay, let me give you a perfect example.
Mm.
Hazard didn't have any problem with injuries the way he's having problems with injuries in Madrid. So what does that tell you? Now we know with facts and data and empirical evidence that the English Premiership is more tenacious, is more pacey, is more rugged and raggedy compared to Spain. So how come Hazard is struggling with injuries in Spain, but he wasn't struggling that much in England? So you go back to what I'm saying. Once your body gives in, whether you go and play in the Australian league, it has given in. That is it.
So you are saying it will be impossible to cash in?
I don't think the smart thing is to cash in. The smart thing is to make him the backup player. That's it. See, Partey will be a fantastic backup.
Oh yeah,
exactly. I think that's the smart thing.
And I think it also doesn't help that we tend to rush him back because
he wasn't rushed back this last time. In my opinion, he wasn't rushed back.
I mean, when I say rush back, so sorry I cut you off, but imagine, look at Tomiyasu's situation.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Tomiyasu too. I didn't know his injury record in Bologna, but all of a sudden, him too became injured.
He was struggling, yeah.
But now that you have Ben White there,
yeah,
you can ease him into games as opposed to him. If Partey gets injured today is the 25th, and we're playing on Wednesday, and all of a sudden, miraculously, he's fine by Tuesday. Arteta is going to play him. Why?
Sure.
Because
he had no better option.
So I think, we definitely need a player that can start every game.
Maybe Partey will come in once in a while.
And Partey comes in once in a while, and hopefully he does a Van Persie and stops getting injured every 4 weeks.
I like your optimism. I don't think Partey is going to do a Van Persie. I think the best thing is to get in.
Hopefully.
Yeah, okay. If you share that sentiment, I don't share that sentiment with you.
Yeah, hope is a strong word. I mean, I'm not going to rely on hope. I'll say go buy a player.
That is why I say I'm not sharing that sentiment. Yeah. I just think so if we're going to get a defensive midfielder, we have been linked with two that looks like they have legs, right? Danilo and Douglas Luiz. Who will you prefer?
I haven't seen Danilo enough. Douglas Luiz, it looks okay. I haven't seen Danilo enough, so I can't really answer that. But based on the fact that Ruiz has been in Premier League,
exactly,
he's ready. If you want to be greedy, you can still get Danilo and but then what happens to Sambi? So
Sambi is for me is an 8. He can play, he can deputize for Xhaka. I don't think Sambi is a 6. Maybe as he matures, maybe in the future it could be that 6.
That's true. Right now, I think he's most. Yeah, I think he's more of an 8.
Yeah, than a 6.
I think he's more of an 8. So you're saying you prefer Ruiz to the other guy from Brazil?
Yeah, Danilo is fun. I won't say I've seen enough. I'm just watching YouTube clips, right? And I've read some articles about him. Now, playing in Brazil is different from playing in England. Now, in January, we don't have time to be bedding in any foreign.
You need players that will hit the ground running.
Now, it might be better on the long term than Douglas Luiz. I'm sorry, we know in any 1-year contract will not be extended because he hasn't played so much. He's getting injured. So I'm looking at Enene will be out by the summer. So we need to bring in a player that can be fit, that is Premiership ready. Especially if we are still at the summit by January, we need to make sure we bring in Douglas Luiz because he's Premiership ready already. I don't have time to. Daniel might be better, but right now,
in the long run, no, we need some. We need a quick fix.
A quick fix right now. Like we need one right now.
I hope Edu is already.
I'm sure they're doing the background work on how to get it so that they don't go protracted as it was on the last day of this summer that Aston Villa were playing Mickey Mouse nonsense with us.
Yeah, but I know he can start talking to clubs, obviously, right? But
outside England.
But
we can go and I think Arsenal should open a pitch. Go and buy him.
But now, they don't want to sell for
me, pay at most 10 million. Should get him. That's 6 months left.
Right.
Pay 10 million.
I think Aston Villa are still going to be acting like the B word.
No, I share my optimism. Do you know why? If Douglas Luiz did not throw up a force, even though the transfer did not go through, I'm sure he has a gentleman's agreement that can you let me go in January since you're not playing him.
They're still not playing him.
Yeah, they've played him once in a while, but he's not having consistent run. That means he's not in their main plan.
It wasn't in their plan because they got Boubacar Kamara, right?
Yeah, they bought in that Donkonka from Wolves.
So obviously they don't want to play.
They're trying to be steady.
I mean, hopefully he can start to kick up a force now because
push the
yeah,
ball through.
because
Yeah,
he has acted very, 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 very,
professional.
very, very, very. That's like what 6 berries professional for a footballer because this is
Yeah,
a World Cup year now. He needs to play.
we know he's not going for the World Cup. We know.
Oh, sad.
Yeah.
So now, if what's that guy in Man U? If that guy pulls out, Rodrigo, is it no, not Rodrigo,
No, Casemiro.
Casemiro. If he, because these things happen, if he gets injured, who's their
I think
number
they still
two
have
in the DM
other
position?
players they can put. I don't think Douglas Luiz is so up in the list for Brazil like that. So I don't
Yeah.
think so. For me, even though some of the Arsenal fans will turn their nose on it, for me, the fact that he's a good player, he's a decent player. I'm not saying he's the best defensive midfielder we can get,
Mm-hmm.
but for what we will need at that time, get him in because we know that Elneny probably might go at summer. So why don't you get
Yeah.
him in? Then the summer can get a proper backup for party. See, as a team, if you are building to compete in the next year to win the league, we
Mm-hmm.
need to build a formidable team.
Yeah. No, and we know that that's the mandate. We know
Exactly.
obviously the proof is in the pudding. I mean, look at all the signings we've made in the past 2 seasons. So
Yeah.
on that front, we know that they are not playing, but they need to be more lethal,
Proactive.
yeah, and more
And
proactive.
guess what? Apart from playing 6, he can play 8 too. He's a
Yeah,
dynamic player. So bring him in.
yeah. I would like him for Arsenal. I just hope. Well, I need to stop saying hope because hope. I've been hoping for the past 14 years, but I pray that everything goes because now we just have to keep playing. We can't. January is January. We have to do
Okay.
what. Yeah, we have to make do with what we have. And unfortunately,
No, no,
Partey is
we
not
need to bring
letting
the
one
players
of that.
January. I
Yeah.
understand some fans might have that hesitancy because of what happened last summer. I think last summer is different from this summer. See, people need to get out of their feelings and be objective and sensible. Last summer, you can, even though you don't like what happened, you can see why they wouldn't go over the ball for players they think in the long term would not be useful, right?
What are you referring to?
Like the Vlahovic links that we couldn't get
Oh,
Vlahovic. I understand why they wouldn't go over the odds and he didn't want to come. And look at if you compare Vlahovic to Jesus, who would you have preferred? Jesus
no,
or
I mean
Vlahovic?
that's crying over spilled milk, no?
Exactly. But I just think this January they are going to try and get a midfielder because, especially if we are still within first or second,
Yeah,
come on, it's time to consolidate. You just have
even
to.
and also maybe someone else for Saka's wing, except if you are
No, for
going to
me,
use
if
Marquinhos
if
there.
that role, if you can find a good deal, do it. If you can't, don't push the balls on some bomb.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
we can't continue to sign players that you can't ship out. You
yeah,
always
yeah,
complain, oh, we couldn't find someone to buy Pepe. Who the fuck is going to buy Pepe?
yeah.
Like, let's be real. You can't push the club to make mistake and
Mm-hmm.
criticize them if they
When
can't
they
get
are
rid of those
being
players.
sensible, yeah, yeah.
Come on, let's be real.
It's always something with Arsenal, man.
So, have you seen the news how we're massively criticized in the media for
For
playing
what this time?
for Nathan for playing one day last week? Last 2 weeks. Was it last week or last 2 weeks?
These
Like
guys are
I
just
can't believe it.
they're just comical because when they say when there's nothing to complain about,
Exactly. Find something.
you
That's
just
so
find something.
feminine. Just find something to argue about.
Yeah, because it's stupid at this point. So what are the complaints exactly? That he's
That
too young.
Arteta was just being self-indulgent so that I can be like I'm the manager that gave the first 15-year-old boy his Premier League debut. Who does that? How arrogant or self-absorbing can Arteta be to plan ahead that let's not forget we had few injuries
Yeah,
and we need to make up numbers. So I was
that's
not
the
thinking
reason why.
he was not thinking, oh, do you know what? I'm so confident I will go to Brentford, I will play
Yeah,
them up the park,
yeah.
and I can give this 15-year-old
Because
his debut. Are you
he
sick?
has to be a narcissist, he has to be an egoist, and he has to be a prophet to be able to do those
Exactly.
things. Yeah. You know what I heard or read? I heard that the reason Ateta started him played him
Yeah.
was because Tony had said last season, fun kick. You know that tweet, right? Fun kick
Yeah.
about with the boys. Then so Ateta now decided to actually play a boy.
Oh no. Can we come on? Come on. Are you people brainwashed? Are you that brainwashed? Come on, let's not do this.
The
Let's not do
English
this. No,
media.
no,
I think
no.
they just need. I think it's just news. They
Do you know
just
what?
try to generate
It's
news.
like Arsenal are a cash cow for the media
Yeah,
companies.
yeah. And it's not just today. We've known this
No,
for
I've been
long.
saying it.
Yeah.
If I know I always say it. I'm not being disrespectful. I just be like 80% of the world, 80% of people in the world are stupid. So that's why TalkSport can actually continue to instigate and understand their. Let's not forget. See, the media companies understand that YouTube content making is what is in vogue right now, right?
Yeah.
And they can't compete with their traditional nonsense because people are not listening to them. So let's just stir up a controversial commentary and generate some likes and clicks. Because
Mhm.
I don't believe that guy is that stupid.
Ateta.
Not Ateta, the stock sport guy that made that horrendous
No,
statement.
but remember that also when we were celebrating, there was a problem with celebrating.
Yeah, celebration police.
Celebration police. So at this point, it's obvious that there's a vendetta against Arsenal.
Yeah,
Arsenal could lose 20 million or something, right?
yeah,
Or something very trivial. Something Arsenal could maybe a board member sneezes, right? Or let's
yeah,
say Ateta catches a cold and is sick. They'll say, oh, he's trying to, manipulate the other team to think that he's sick.
yeah.
Well, no, nobody even has time for all these things.
That's a scenario, hypothetically.
Uh,
Hypothetically, before you guys try to screen grab it and quote me. Let's say hypothetically Arsenal wins the league. They're going to frame a story
no,
to deride the achievement. They will.
they'll say Arsenal paid off the referees.
Yeah.
They'll say Arsenal. Meanwhile, we know the teams that usually
Yeah.
pay off referees. We know the teams that
We know
have
them
the referees in their
traditionally, right?
pocket.
We know the traditional teams that do that.
We know the team that because the so-called England captain is in the team, they have to,
Mhm.
do things to feel. We know we're not foolish. We know all these things. But yeah, if Arsenal win the league, which Arsenal happen right now, they happen to be title contenders. Yes, they are title contenders
Passively,
right
let's make
now.
it clear. Because someone say, "What do you mean? Can you just calm
Right
down right
now, they
now?"
are title contenders. I
Yeah,
mean, look at the table. If
exactly.
you
It
had
doesn't
6
lie.
wins,
Even though it's
yeah,
7 games, it's
yeah,
not lying.
they are title contenders, right? Or maybe we need to define what title
That I'm
contenders
saying
mean.
passively, right?
Yeah,
Because people say, "Oh, it's just 7 games." Oh
yeah.
Lord. Do you know the fun thing? If it was Man City, even though it's just 7 games, oh, what
They have won the league now.
now we can argue that by accident you can give them that props, and by accident Arsenal have not been that good. Cool. But guess what? Just be fair.
Yeah,
Objective. Okay,
objective.
don't take away the fairness.
Mhm.
Just be objective.
Yeah, I think that's the problem that most fans have. Just look at things for the way they are, not the way we
Exactly.
want them to be. But yeah, title contenders means we can possibly,
There's a possibility.
if we continue this
In same
form,
trajectory. Yes,
yeah,
trajectory, yeah.
we can win the league. That's what we can. No, we will. We can.
Yeah.
Title contend to contend. Let me not be
But
start.
they'll come at you. What do you mean? Have you won
Nah,
the league the past 15 years?
yeah, it's fine.
English is so difficult sometimes.
It's fine. Um, but
Nobody's saying we should win the league or we will win the league. You just say you can. There's a possibility. Now
yeah,
we cannot look at the odds. What are the
aha.
odds?
And
Yeah.
then there's also a thing called luck actually plays a role in this game. Why?
Even though
If
you work for your luck.
yeah, if I mean, so let me say opportunity. So if unfortunately Haaland gets injured,
And Partey miraculously stays fit throughout the rest of the
Partey
game.
stays fit,
Miraculously.
Gundogan
Saka
gets
stays
injured,
fit. Jesus
De
stays
Bruyne,
fit.
Jesus, and then all our players are. I mean,
We could do something.
that can happen because
Sure.
that's also why we love football, because things happen that you weren't expecting to happen.
Just
and
like,
then-
let's not forget, Leicester did it a few years ago. And people were saying it's just 2 games.
and
Oh,
everybody was looking. They were looking
it's
until
just
Leicester were
3 games.
lifting the.
No, they're saying it's just 7 games. Oh, it's just 10 games. Oh, the rules will come on. It's just 20 games. Oh, see, when it got to 30 games, right? Ah, come on, we have
Yeah.
8 more games. Things can
Yeah,
change.
this guy no,
No,
they
No.
were title contenders from the beginning.
and
of the season to
those
the end.
tracks are other side of North London. Couldn't do
Yeah.
nothing.
I mean, that happens. That doesn't happen every season, but
but
it
it will happen.
happens.
Yeah.
It happens, and that's why we love football. So when and if Arsenal do win the league, they will have something to say. They'll say we paid off the referees, or
Yeah. Oh, we're just
we
lucky.
poisoned
Or
Man
they'll become
City.
superstitious because the queen passed. That was why there was a kind of spiritual force that came around. Can you shut your
No,
trap?
you will not remember the fact that when Ateta came into the team, that team was stinking. It was a
So,
stinking
see, it was a dirty
organization.
team. It was a dirty team. Let's be real.
And then let's not also forget that we were on a losing. I was looking at one of the run of games before we played Chelsea, right? Before we
Yeah,
played Chelsea in December, was it last year or 2 years
I
ago?
think like 2 years ago.
Out of 7 straight games, Arsenal only won one game.
It was 10 games. We won
It
one
was
in 10.
God bless
I
you.
people were surprised that it wasn't sacked. 1 in 10.
So if now, right? If
Yeah,
now he's magically, let me use the word magic because people don't use their brains. He's
exactly.
magically succeeding. He has six wins
Out of 7.
out of 7.
Playing arguably the best football, better than Man City right now.
Then that means there's a problem with the person looking at it because you can see that he went through seasons, right? Just like
Yeah,
in life, he started off very, very poorly at some point.
yeah,
He showed some promise. He won the FA Cup,
exactly. FA Cup.
but then the team was still shit. So you
Yeah,
still have to lose. You have to clear the dead wood. So there was clearly a process, and we're still in that process. There was clearly a process that we went to get to where we are now. And I'm not saying Arsenal is invisible level now. I'm not
no,
saying that,
definitely. We're not saying that, but
but
people
we
will
are not
read it
where
like
we
that.
used to be.
The
That's
banter
what I'm
boys,
saying.
yeah.
Like let's come off it and just look at things for the way they are. And I also want to say that the board or the Cronkies, whoever, did a good job in not sacking him because
Yeah, they stood
they
by their
could
man.
have.
That's
Yeah.
it. They put their money where their mouth is. They
How
stood
many
by
times
him.
have we been on this forum and we were going in on Ateta and some stupid decisions he
He
made?
made exactly. That's why I like a fair balance of both.
Yeah, I
Now,
mean,
when he does bad, we're gonna call him out, and when he's
right.
doing good, acknowledge the fact that he's doing something good and
Exactly.
fantastic.
Exactly.
You don't have to be like you have to stick by your view because you don't like. Sometimes it's prejudice. Let's be real. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's just
of
prejudice.
course. Of course. I mean, who is he? He's a Pep's boy, right? That's what
Exactly. The
yeah.
Spaniard is not English
He's not
because some of the hate
English.
he's getting. If this was Graham Potter, they'll be lauding him. What
If
a
it-
fantastic
no.
young
If
manager.
it was
He,
Graham Potter, it would be England's manager by now.
exactly.
No, because we know that the England manager doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know his
They're
head
always
from his
pandering
ass.
to him. Yeah. So
I don't. I think he that for you to pick Maguire or Ben White,
and look sure. Are you serious?
it's still comical. Are you people are surprised that you lost? I
Yeah.
mean,
Are you surprised that you've not scored in 5 games?
in
You
5 games,
surprised?
you haven't scored in 5 games, and you have
This
Saka,
guy was playing
you have
Saka as a
Harry
left
Kane.
wing back. Are you Saka for the past 2 seasons has been playing as an inverted right winger. He guy plays him as a left wing back. This guy is
And you
playing 5 at the
expect him to
back
win.
to protect Maguire. This guy is a clown.
He is.
It's
He's
a clown.
a clown. If Ateta should do something like that,
Oh,
oh my
Lord.
God, he's
This
getting
one-
deported. He's
You know,
getting
the most
deported.
interesting thing is that somehow the media finds a way to spin the narrative. Oh, he's just a friendly.
No,
Shut up.
England should be destroying with the amount of talents they have.
They have.
They should be destroying even if they play a 4-4-2.
You know what's very, 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 very disingenuous and crazy? If Southgate wasn't English, they would have torn him apart.
Of course, Of
Like,
course,
do you
it's
know
the
how
double standard.
Do you know how mad for you to sabotage your team because you want to protect your friend?
Who is his friend, Maguire?
How do you explain the inclusion of Maguire? A refrigerator, 80 million pounds refrigerator. How do you protect
My
80 million
God.
pounds refrigerator? Make it make sense.
Sad. It's sad. It's sad. I don't understand why he's still England manager. I don't. I can do a better job of managing England.
Sure,
manager.
sure.
Because it's easy. You have all. It's like somebody telling you to manage Real Madrid.
Exactly.
What do you have to do? Honestly,
Provided
what do you
there
have
is
to
no
do?
ill fighting, it should be easy. It should be easy.
That's the only thing you are managing. You are managing
Yeah.
the egos. That is
Yeah.
it. Because these boys are talented. They are the best players in the world. Come on now. If you have Saka, even if you played him as a striker, even if you bench Harry Kane, play Saka as a striker, play you have Foden, you have Grealish, you have Saka,
You have the Brentford Tony.
Tony,
You have
who is a bully
Tammy
in the front.
Abraham.
You have oh my god, no, there's no excuse.
Exactly. Let's round up. Let's round up. So
England.
North London Derby. Give me just round up with the North London Derby we are expecting next week. It should be very
It's
spicy.
going to be very spicy from
Very
the
spicy.
first minute.
Yeah.
From the first minute, it's going to be spicy.
Yeah.
I think it's early kickoff, right?
Exactly. First game on Saturday. Hopefully, do you know one thing that I didn't mention? I don't think Partey is very injured. I just think they are playing some games so I can feature the North London Derby.
Really?
I think how come he trained during the warm-up? Let's not forget. What we didn't mention. He did not have the thigh injury. They say he has inflammation of the knee.
Yeah, they said it was
not
something
the usual.
different.
You've noticed his injury have been thigh injury consistently, but this time they brought a good term inflammation of the knee.
So you think Arteta probably has an understanding because the Ghanaian FA actually came out and said we're not going to play him because we didn't play him after. Yeah, they said after.
And the Arteta said no.
Yeah.
We need him to play against those Trags on Saturday.
I think it would be a good. I think I was watching Charles Watts, right? Shout out to Charles Watts, and he was one that said, it's not thigh, it's something else.
Oh no,
right?
His knee, inflammation of the knee.
Because he was supposed to play against Brazil. Why is he playing against? It is an unnecessary. That's a discussion for another time. But it's an unnecessary match that's playing.
Yeah,
so hopefully it's some mind games.
I know. You saying he'll feature on Saturday.
It's going to be a cracker. We need to put those people
to bed.
Yeah. We shouldn't be worried about Spurs.
Yeah. We should those Trags. We need to put them where they belong.
Yeah, we need to deal with them. Early kickoff. Is he at Arsenal?
Yeah, at the Emirates.
At the Emirates.
See, if they park that bus, we're going to break inside that bus. We know they're going to come and park the bus. So
that's what they do.
Luckily, the bus have windows. Arsenal breaking the bus. I mean, figuratively, the players don't take. I'm not saying harass this. I mean, figuratively, we are playing. They're going to park the bus during the play. Let Arsenal players have to break through that bus.
It's going to be a beautiful game.
I think we're going to score a few goals.
Yeah, we're still very angry from that nonsense that Man U did because Man U were lucky that day. They were lucky, honestly. I can't wait for it. I can't wait for the stadium to be jumping. The stadium is going to be jumping. It's going to be jumping because it's the North London Derby. Arsenal play like they're on steroids, right? Then just imagine
North London Derby.
North London Derby. No. It's going to be.
We're going to be slaying some.
I wish I could actually be there.
I'm telling you,
just for the ambience, right?
The ambience, the touting the sports fans, calling them names, calling out of their names.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is why we are here. But I expect a very good match. I expect Arsenal to win.
Me too. We'll do a preview for that one.
Yeah.
We'll do a preview.
Let's do a preview on Friday.
Okay, that'll be fine.
Yeah, but I expect a big, not say 1-0, no. I expect a thumping.
Oh, okay.
A thumping.
So we'll be ending this stream right here, guys. If you watch this later, make sure you stick a like on the video. It's very important so that this video can be boosted. We know YouTube don't like to boost the algorithm no more, so you guys have to push it yourself. Do not forget to stick a like on the video. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell so that when I go on the live stream with my good resident analyst Double here, you can get a notification, or when I post pre-recorded videos, you can get same notification. So guys, watch out for the preview for the North London Derby. I'll be doing it with my good friend here, and we'll see you guys on the next one.